Hi, everybody. So we are not coming to you live today. We had an unbelievable amount of technical difficulties trying to make this live interview. So we have decided to go ahead and record this, and then we'll share it after the fact. So my guest today is Melorna Lloyd, and she is a digital marketing strategist and OBM, and she has a son, Levi, who's 2 years old. Welcome.
Hi, Samantha. Thank you so much for having me and being so patient with me today.
Like I said, technology was not on our side, but here we are. We
Yes.
finally made it work. So I have a question for people who might be watching who are not part of the online marketing world or maybe are new to it. Can you explain to us what is an OBM?
Oh, an OBM is just an online business manager. I think everybody makes that title work differently for them. For me, it's about having somebody like your right hand person, just somebody who you can strategize with, and these persons create these plans for you and help you execute them.
That's great. So tell me a little bit more about what you do for your clients typically.
Well, since marketing is my thing, I mainly focus on helping my clients spread their brand, grow their brand, increase their clients. So it's to me, the way to go is automation. So my focus is really on getting using tools that can automate the processes of onboarding clients, of marketing their services, things like that, just to make it easier for them. Because I know that as moms, we have so much to do every day, right? And if you have to sit in the trenches of your business every day, the more important things sometimes get slip, they get pushed aside. So for me, it's all about helping my clients automate their marketing, helping my clients, build a strong brand without having to be in the trenches of their business every day.
Absolutely. So when and why did you start your business?
Well, I started my business in 2015. And when I started, it was because we were expecting Levi, and I did not want to, because the commute here is awful. It's really awful. So I didn't want to have to commute, and I didn't want to have to, go back to work after he is born and leave him. I don't think I could have managed doing that. So because I really needed to spend time with my child, he was my first, and I really wanted to savor the moments and really enjoyed it. I reached out to a friend who is a business manager, and she hired me as her social media VA back in 2015, and it's just been progressing and growing since then.
That's great to hear. So tell me a bit more about where you are now with your business.
Well, right now, my focus is on really building my brand. I'm rebranding now, rebranding into a more agency type feel. So I'm actually working on training some persons that are close to me, family members and friends, to really join into the business because I think it's an amazing opportunity. So I'm really training them and working on rebranding myself. So right now, it's not, the emphasis for me now is not so much on client work, but rather it's on visibility, marketing, and really taking, finding that X factor for my business. What I help my clients do, and I want to do that for my business so that when I relaunch at the end of summer, I'm really on point with my branding, with my marketing, with my messaging, with everything. So that's really where I am right now.
Awesome. Yeah, I have talked to a lot of people in their business to and they're not able to work on their own business. They're so busy working on all of their clients' businesses. So I think it's great that
Yeah.
you're taking time to really give your own business that attention.
And that's what happened. That's what has happened because when I just started getting into marketing in 2016, the idea was, okay, I'm going to use all these awesome principles in my business and I'm going to be, doing this, I'm going to be doing that. And when the client work increased, I found that the time that I was working on my business decreased and it just wasn't really working. And I started to build a business that I wasn't no longer in love with. And I said, no, that's not what it's about, right? That's not what me building this is about. So I had to really take a step back and look at what I want my business to look like, where I want it to go, and how I want to serve people. And when I did that, it really opened my eyes to where I was faltering. And I've been working on that and I've been building on that, right? Because it makes no sense you are building a business and you don't love the business,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's my goal, to fall in love with my business again.
I love that. Yeah, I think
Thank
so
you.
many of us set up our businesses and we do it for a reason. We do it because we love it. We do it because we want a certain lifestyle, and sometimes we veer off the path.
Hmm.
So, what kind of advice do you have for somebody maybe who's in that situation, who feels like they're not loving their business model at the moment, but isn't quite sure what to do next?
Stop. That's my advice. Just stop. You know what you want, right? We all know what we want. But sometimes because we are so caught up in what everybody else is saying, no, I'm not. Because we're so caught up in what everybody else is saying online, we get distracted. So what I had to do, I had to stop and I had to really assess my business and see what is it that I want, right? How do I want to show up? How do I want to serve? Because you'll have 50 different thought leaders saying, well, you need to do this and you need to do that. And then you're on their list and then you're on their program. And it's not serving you, right? So you have to really go back, right? Sit back. Take an evening off, sit down, maybe wine helps, I don't know. And just really think about what you want your business to look like. And then you build from there, right? Build from there, build from the place that you love, and then the business that you want will grow. But if you keep building from other people's businesses, you're going to end up with a business that you can't recognize or that you don't love. They may love their business, but you didn't intend to build that business in the first place. So just stop, take some time to really assess what you want, what you need, and how you need to get there. When I was thinking about this interview, one thing that came to my mind as well that I really wanted to share um, was, I know it slipped me. I had this really amazing point that I wanted to share, and it slipped
It'll
me.
come back. We'll keep
Yes, when
talking
it
and
does,
it'll
I'll
come
let
back.
you know.
I
Right.
love that advice. And
Yeah.
that's something that I've kind of noticed since I work with business owners as well, in their businesses and in my own, that you start following all these people and you start to think the way that they do it is the way that I have to do it if I want to be successful. And I think what we forget, or maybe what's hard to trust in when you're building a business for the first time, is that if you really listen to your intuition and what you really think is right for your business, what you really want to do for packages or for marketing or whatever it may be, following that is really what's going to make you stand out and be more
Right.
attractive.
Because if you're going to offer a service, right, and you are a coach, and your business looks like there are 10 coaches and everybody's and all their businesses look the same, their messaging is the same, then I'm going to think that okay, well everybody's doing the same thing and we're getting the same results. I'm going to go for the person who is brave enough to stand out, brave enough to be different. And that's when you build satisfying relationships with your clients because they're attracted to who you are. They're attracted to your personality. They're attracted to the way you deliver your stuff, right? And then that's how soulmate clients are you find them. That's how you find them, just by being true to you, and your people will come to you. I think it comes down to the mentality that we should be accepting everything, right? And I think it comes back down to I don't want to have a business and not be making a certain amount of money, right? But if you attract everybody, you're going to be making the money, but you're not going to be happy.
Mhm.
And I think that all of us can agree that we would prefer to be happy, right? We would prefer to be happy. I left corporate because I didn't want to drag myself away from my son and go to work miserable, right? So I don't want to drag myself out of bed to go to work, even if it's my home space, and being miserable with the people I work with. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, I love that for sure. I think there's so much to that topic of being your real self in your
Hmm.
business and your marketing and how that really attracts people. And it's definitely something I try to work on. That I do a lot of Facebook Lives with no makeup and my real life going on. I did one last week and my kids were screaming in the background, and it was like,
Because
well,
that's true. That's real. That's
it is.
real.
Mm-hmm.
It's real. And I think it depends on your audience, right? If
Yep.
I'm targeting moms and I'm saying you can be a mom, you can be successful even with the kids at home, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm doing my business and they never see a picture of me and my kid, then they're gonna probably think, oh, but your kid is at daycare and you're telling me that I can work with my kids at home, right? I have a 2-year-old and he's very clingy. Sometimes when I'm working, he's on my hip. Sometimes he's on my back. But that's the reality of building a business. And if we can show the reality of building a business, then we are portraying something false. And I don't think I want to put that false expectation out there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Tell me about what kinds of challenges that you faced while you were building your business and how you overcame those.
Well, I I think one of the main challenges I had when I was building my business was actually support. Um, Not everybody understands the whole I'm working even though I'm at home
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing. Not everybody supports the fact that okay, I need to have this time, I need to have this, and that was really really hard for me, like really hard. And what I realized is that I was not communicating my business well with my relatives, and that affected how they view the business, right? And when I changed that, I realized that they were more supportive. They were even willing, like if I had like a deadline, if I had something really, really important that I need to work on, they would say, okay, you can bring Levi and we'll watch him for you. And I also used the online, like there are a lot of amazing people online who are willing to support you, who are willing to listen, who are willing to give advice, who are willing to, support your business so that you can be successful. And when I joined this network called Create Your Laptop Life, and when I joined Create Your Laptop Life, I really found a network of people who have so many different skills. They have so many different skill sets, and they are so willing to help. I mean, you have a question, okay, let's jump on a live, let's jump on a call, and we work through
Mm-hmm.
it together. And these are the people that have been like my lifeboat, honestly. They've really, really supported and helped me as I grow my business and as I go through the ebbs and flows of being an entrepreneur. They're always there to listen, they're always there to provide advice and even give their experience. So you cannot do it alone, right? That's what I learned the hard way. You can't do it alone. You need support,
Mm-hmm.
you need someone in your corner, you need friends,
Yeah.
right? You need that.
I love that. And I love that you mentioned this specific group. I have found the same on Facebook, especially in those groups, just so much support, so many great connections. I know that's how we met, you know, and
Yes.
it's really an interesting thing that was not available for previous generations. And the
Right.
whole like having an online business was not even a thing 20 years ago. I think we're really lucky
Right.
to be alive in this era where that's possible.
That's true.
I have a
That's true.
question about getting support from your family. You mentioned that they didn't used to really
Hmm.
understand your business, and now they do. How did you make that happen?
Well, I realized that it was about how I communicated my business, like what I did and how I helped people. So I guess they thought that working from home meant that I should be able to answer them whenever they came there. So if they wanted to talk, I should be available because I'm working from home. I can work and talk. But when I really sat down with them and I said, okay, this is what I have to do every day. This is how I help my clients. And it includes a lot of research, a lot of technical stuff. And I have to be focused, right? And when I really communicated that, when I was really clear about what I required from them, right, and what I was not able to offer them, and when I said, okay, this is the schedule that I work with. If you want me on a Saturday, that's fine. But Monday to Friday between these hours, I'm not here.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm not here. I'm at work, right? And once they wrap their mind around that concept, they were so much more supportive. And I also had to adjust the way I viewed my business. Let me just say that because
Mm-hmm.
there was a point when I would work on my business morning until the night. And I rarely spent time with my family. I didn't take breaks much. And once I changed that, and then they saw the freedom aspect of this lifestyle where I could set small tasks and do those in the morning, then I take a break and I play with my son in the afternoon, then I get back to work. And it was like, oh my, I need to be a part of this. I need this freedom. I need to be able to have some freedom and still be able to take care of my family. So I think it comes down to, just really being real with your family. Let them understand exactly what it is that you do, what you need from them, what you can offer them, when you can offer it to them, and things like that. just
Mm-hmm.
just explaining clearly to them, and that will definitely help them to understand your boundaries, to understand where you need support and things like that.
That's great. I think there are so many moms with online businesses that have that struggle of
Yeah.
balance and asking for help. So I'm
Mhm.
glad that you shared that. I hope that's really helpful to anybody who watches this. Do you
Thank you.
have any further advice for moms specifically who are either just starting out or maybe feeling a little stuck in their business?
I think my main advice would be not to complicate things. Just take it slowly, build the business, love the business, nurture the business. No business is built overnight. I'm just saying that. So
Mm-hmm.
take the time to build and nurture your business and enjoy it, right? You're a mom, you want to enjoy these years with your son or your daughter or whatever it is. And so just take time to nurture it. Take time to, relax. Take care of yourself. Don't make things so complicated that it takes so much time to maintain. Don't. It's not worth it.
That's so good. I think just online business, that world, there's so much pressure to hustle and
Hmm.
work so hard and build this thing. And what I've kind of realized is that not everybody wants a multi-million dollar business
Right.
or even six figures.
Right.
There's many people who would be happy with like 50,000 or 70,000 or something a year. And that's so attainable, that I think it's hard when people are starting out to realize how attainable that is and how sustainable that is.
Right.
And there isn't that patience factor to build it slowly and really have that solid foundation. So that is great advice.
Yeah. Especially, I think that's
So,
especially true because sorry,
no, it's
in
fine.
some of these groups that we're in, right? That's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me help you make six figures. I think your focus should be on getting your first client,
Mm-hmm.
right? Getting the next client. Because if it takes you to six figures, that's amazing. But if you're building your business and it's sustaining you, that should be your goal for now.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Absolutely.
what I think.
Yeah. All right. So if anybody watching this wants to contact you to either get in touch or, hear more about your story, hire you, how do they get in touch with you?
Well, they could email me. My website is under maintenance due to the rebrand. So they can email me at hello@melornalloyd.com. It's HELLO at melornalloyd.com.
I'll
And
include
they can
that
just
when I
email
post
me.
this.
Yes. Thank you. So they can just email me and we can talk. And even if it's a mom that needs support, needs somebody to talk to, I am here because I've benefited a lot talking to other people, getting from other people. So it doesn't have to be, oh, I need to hire you. If you just need somebody to talk to pitch something to, if you have an idea for your business, you can just send me an email and we can talk about it.
That's wonderful. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your patience in getting this together. This was really great. I'm so glad our conversation was able to happen because you offered so much value. This is really going to be valuable to people who watch. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much, too, Samantha. It was really awesome talking to you. It was really, really great.
You
Thanks.
too. Yeah. All right. Thanks so much. And I will talk to you later.